Hi, I'm Sarena Bhatia. I'm a first year in the organizational psychology department, working towards my PhD. So I just graduated with my bachelor's in psychology from the University of Florida. I did a minor in business administration. So just now I'll work towards my master's first here, and then the last 3 years of the degree will be towards the PhD. So I always knew I wanted to do psychology. My mom's a psychologist. I've been really interested in it since high school, but I knew I didn't really want to do a one-on-one relationship. I kind of like a more macro approach. I wanted to work with larger numbers of people. And I think the impact that organizations and corporations have on our lives is pretty big. They're a substantial part of our economy. They're very important. You know, most of us are employed at one of them. So kind of putting those two worlds together to do business psychology seemed like a really good fit for me. I'm able to work with a large range of people on a big number of topics while still being in an organizational setting. The fellowships allowed me to be a lot more involved in projects than I think I would be able to if I did have either some other formal requirements. So I've been able to get involved in projects that are really interesting to me. I've been able to dedicate a lot of time to them, and I've just been able to kind of take on more than I would normally. And I've also, just knowing that I have guaranteed funding for the next 5 years really allows me to pursue my education wholeheartedly without worrying, you know, what do I need to do to make sure that I can stay here and be funded. So having that opportunity has really opened a lot of doors for me, and is going to allow me to be a much better job applicant when I get out of the program. There's kind of two routes you can take in organizational psychology. The first one's academic, so you'll teach, you will do research, you'll stay within a university. And the second route, which is the one that I'm more interested in, is the applied route. So you work either with an organization or with a consulting firm. So when I get out, I would like to work with a consulting firm for a couple of years. They dispatch you on projects to different organizations. You know, a company will say, have this problem, we need it fixed. We need you to bring in 5 people for the next 2 weeks to fix this problem. And it just allows you a lot of exposure to different companies, to different problems, and I think I would have a lot to learn from that. The hours are pretty crazy for those, the 70 to 80 hour work week, so I don't know that that's sustainable long term for me. So I would like to eventually settle internally with an organization and work for their industrial organizational either like area or as a person that works there full time and manage for them.